Surf Mesa with Emily. It's Valentine in the morning. It's MyFM. Good morning, friends. Valentine is making coffee here in the background, so Jill and I are chatting with you. How you feeling, Jill?
Okay, I got to the point yesterday where I had to step away from the news and reading everything online, and so I just decided to just put something on the TV.
Can I guess? Glee. You're starting Glee over from the beginning.
No. This is a show I've never seen before, that a lot of people talk about, that I've seen like episodes here and there when it's on TV, but I don't really know anything about the characters, but I just had it on the background.
Okay, so I'm guessing maybe like The Office or something. Or Arrested Development?
New Girl.
Ah, okay, that's a good one.
I started it from the very beginning, and I feel like this is a show I'm really going to love. I watched a couple episodes last night, just kind of put me in a more positive space, and I think I'm going to love it.
Sure. You'd be happy to hear that Allie and I decided to pause Cobra Kai, and we'll pick it back up soon, but now we're officially into the Queen's Gambit. We tried to start it a couple weeks ago, but got distracted, so now we're going to try to knock that one out before we get back to Cobra Kai.
Oh, you guys are going to love it. It's so good. And there's not a ton of episodes, so you'll be able to make your way through it quickly. It's such a good show. There's so much good stuff on TV.
Did you watch that one, Val, Queen's Gambit, or no?
No. I just heard you say that in the back of the studio making a coffee. I haven't watched Queen's Gambit. I've heard good things about it.
You'd like it, Val.
I'm sure I would. I've said things about shows like that for you before, Jill, and you've never taken my advice. So Somewhere in Time still sits dusty on a shelf somewhere, never to be watched by Jill. I'm sure I would like it, but man, we got into Bridgerton, and God, you know what we watched the other day again? We turned it on, and I would start it from the beginning again. Downton Abbey. We've watched that movie now like 4 or 5 times. I love Downton Abbey. That's why I liked Bridgerton too, because it's a dirty Downton Abbey. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know Queen's Gambit's great. Maybe one of these times I get into it. But I'm backed up on so many things. Like, man, I don't know where I am on Outlander. I don't know where I am on The Crown. I think I've missed a bunch of The Crown as well. So I'm so backed up on my period pieces. I can't seem to find the time with the way life is just to sit down and do stuff. Because,
would you want to live 200 years ago in a castle in England? Would you want to live that life if you could?
I'd absolutely live that life if that life was Bridgerton or Downton Abbey or something like that. Yeah, I'd live that life. I wouldn't live it in the reality of knowing that there was no antibiotics and everything was going to kill me and, I could get a disease in a heartbeat or something like that. But the romanticized life, I'd love it. Yeah, I'd want to be of royal stature, though. I wouldn't want to be the pig farmer that provides the ham. No. I think I'd be a great royal stature type person to sit by the fire and have a sip of my brandy in the evening hours. Charles, can you bring me some tea?
Got to be some sort of like fantasy camp for people like you that would, just like a week or a month or something of living like that.
That's not bad, Kev. A fantasy camp to be a royal. Fantasy Royals camp. Something like that, yeah.
Oh, I'd love that.
I'd be in for that, too. That lady at Downton Abbey can make a ton of money. Highclere Castle, she did that. They've got like 50-plus rooms in Highclere. That's great.
Do you get showers and stuff? Like, do you still have some modern amenities or no?
How far back are you going? That's the question. If you're going back to the time of Downton Abbey, like the 1800s, that's when it's set, right, Jill? 1800s? 1819s? No, I forget. It might be early 1900s, I think. It's plenty of hot water then. They've got boilers downstairs, so that's the 1900s.
Okay.
Probably like 1940s.
It begins in 1912.
1912. Okay, so World War I. So it goes through World War I, that's what it was. So yeah, you've got boilers and stuff like that. If you take it back into the 1800s and stuff, then they're bringing hot water to your room, so you don't necessarily have a shower, but you got hot water, the servants bring it up and stuff.
No phones, though, no screens, no TVs, nothing like that.
That's fine with me. That's fine.
Okay.
I was also the same guy that said I would have moved in with Joaquin Phoenix to The Village.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Was that him in The Village, Joaquin Phoenix?
I want to say it was, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, too. I like that whole vibe, just living out in the woods there and everybody gather around that Thanksgiving table and stuff and the whole town taking care of each other.
It's a good movie. Underrated movie, in my opinion.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, it's really good. It's scary, too. It's very, very scary. You'd like that movie, actually, you would like. It's a period piece that you would like.
Yeah. Technically, yeah. Kind of.
Let's not... Hey, don't say anything.
Sure.
MyFM. She's got the morning trap. Tell me what's going on.
Well, this ongoing signal alert is tying you up on the 91 eastbound side as you're coming up on Kramer LaSalle. Unfortunately, it's a fatal crash investigation, and they've just extended that for one more hour. You only have the right lane to get by, and that drive is pretty much a parking lot now as you're coming away from Harbor. You can bail at Harbor or even at Euclid and take Orange Fork north of the freeway, or you can take La Palma that's south of the freeway in that stretch, or you can go as far south as Lincoln. But all of those service streets will definitely save you more time than the freeway. The 57 is pretty tight both directions as you try to make that transition to the 91. Westbound side of the 91, a little bit busy coming out of Corona from the 71 over towards the 241, but it does get better in Orange County. Kind of bunches up right at the 57. And in Mid-City on the 10 freeway, westbound side, just before you get to National, or West LA rather, they did move that stalled SUV out of the left lane. You're not seeing any leftover delays there. And Caltrans has set up shop on the southbound side of the 170, Victory to Magnolia. They've got 2 right lanes blocked off, so the traffic has reduced speeds now through that stretch. You can avoid it altogether, though, by taking the southbound side of the 5. And Staples, this traffic report is sponsored by Staples. Staples has everything you need to start the year right at all of the amazing prices. Now at Staples, earn 40% back in Staples rewards when you buy any 2 ink or toner cartridges. Offer ends 1/9/21, limit 4. Visit staples.com/40 in rewards for details. Staples. Match your traffic. I'm Tony Jordan with Valentine in the Morning on 104.3 MyFM.
From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, let's go places.
We didn't think we would get COVID. And then my mom's uncle passed away through COVID. The most sad one was my grandma, because we couldn't even see her. And it was sad because we couldn't even say goodbye to her. We couldn't hold her hand, we couldn't hug her.
Do your part to stay safe from COVID-19. Wear a mask, stay 6 feet apart, wash your hands, and stay home. Learn more at covid19.ca.gov. Brought to you by the Center at Sierra Health Foundation.
Love getting prices that are lower than low on food that's fresher than fresh? Then shop at Ralph's. We give you more ways to save on the fresh you love with tools like the Ralph's app, where you can find personalized coupons on top of weekly sales, giving you prices that are lower than the everyday low. Ralph's, fresh for everyone.
Now it's even easier to save on your favorites with delivery and free pickup. Just visit Ralphs.com or download the app today. Ralphs, fresh for everyone.
If your mortgage is $765,000 or more, you've probably been frustrated by all the advertising with extremely low mortgage rates. Because when you called your bank or one of those companies doing the advertising, hoping to refi at a low 30-year fixed rate, you found out those low rates were not available to you because you have a jumbo mortgage that exceeds their conforming limit. Well, Owning has great news. Now you have the opportunity to refinance and save money like everyone else. Today, Owning is offering refis up to $2 million at a 30-year fixed 2.625% rate and APR with no closing costs. No points, escrow costs, title fees, nothing. So call 8555-OWNING or go to owning.com.
Owning Corporation, equal housing lender. Rate assumes tax and insurance and pounds. Licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. NMLS 1797976. Call 833-852-6464 for terms and conditions.
Jumbo 30-year fixed money at 2.625% rate and APR with no closing costs.
Heard the good news about COVID-19 vaccines? Yeah, they're coming, but you can do a lot more than just wait. See, you have the power to help slow the spread. Actually, you can be a real difference maker and protect your family and loved ones, too. Here's how. Watch your distance. Stay at least 6 feet away from folks you don't live with. And it's risky to be indoors with them, too, no matter how far apart you are. And, of course, avoid crowds. Also, wear a mask. CDC reports that masks protect both the person wearing them and the folks around them from particles that carry the virus. And wash your hands, using soap and water for 20 seconds, and do it frequently. Watch your distance, wear a mask, and wash your hands. Simple, effective, and along with vaccines, they're how you can make a big difference.
Learn more about vaccines at cdc.gov/coronavirus. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hi, I'm Wally the dog from Wallace Annenberg Pet Space, where people and pets connect. We're bringing you plenty of family-friendly fun each week online. Our virtual programs will make the pet lovers in your life bark or meow for joy. Join us for story time featuring